And why are we not blue or green like these supposed little Martians that come to visit us once in a while? Because that's science fiction. The reality is that we are brown. We are brown because we've been taken from the earth. We are earth people. Earth people in all its colors. But how then can we understand the diverse shades of brown? I have found the answer in the Bible. It's in the Song of Solomon, and it's a Shulamite who is the beloved of King Solomon, who is saying to her female companion, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Look not upon me because I am black. It is the sun that has darkened me. Oh, there's the key for the understanding. It is the sun who is responsible for her dark skin. The answer to the question is 2,960 years old. Let me tell you a personal anecdote. When my eldest son was young, he spent all his summers playing outdoors. And one of these summers, we were near a lake. And he spent every day in the water and out of water, playing out in the sun. And well, that summer, he was so tanned that his bathing suit was like printed on his body, so that when he took it off, it's as if he was still wearing it. The line of demarcation was so pronounced between the light beige and the dark. Yes, the sun does burn our skin. In an article found on Wikipedia under the title Black Human, I have it in French, it's a Noir Humain, which I will translate for you. It is written, from a biological view, a dark skin is a skin that comprises a high degree of melanin that permits a good protection against radiation, UV radiation, in regions where the sun is most intense. Today we find persons of dark and darker skin everywhere in the world. The human traffic of Africans toward America for the culture of sugar cane and cotton in the United States is at the origin of the migration of these dark-colored people until the abolition of that practice in 1793 in the Caribbean and the 1865 in the United States. Today, people of all colors and ethnic backgrounds travel all over the world, and that's okay. We find the highest concentration of dark-colored people on the African continent, especially in the region sub-Saharan, where the UV rays are the strongest. People of light color are found in the northern regions of Scandinavia, that's Norway, Sweden, Denmark, etc. They are generally blonde with blue or green eyes. In another article found in the same paper, Black Human, it says, scientific studies established since the middle of the 20th century on genetics have shown that the concept of race is not relevant to characterize different geographical subgroup of the human species. It adds on later in the article, the relevance of the classification of humanity in a certain number of races is today contested in the scientific field. In an article that we find on the distribution of skin color, human skin color, we have a chart here showing that the darker colored people are the subtropical and the lighter color are in the northern regions. And still another report, this time found on how many days, it is written, the populations exposed continually to the sun rays develop a permanent tan. If you start walking from a subtropical region and going upward, up north, you will find as you go populations with skin lighter and lighter, which proves my point and the veracity of the Word of God. True science always agree with what God has declared. But the undeniable proof that is seen physically in an obvious way that dark-colored people were in a long time past of light color is when we consider the bottom of their feet and the inside of their hands. These are the regions that have not been exposed to high radiation, and they are light in color. There are many studies on the topic of race or skin color on Wikipedia and other spots in web, and I recommend that you consult them if you are curious to know more. In closing, I echo the passionate speech of Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, in which he said, "I have a dream. I have the dream to see little white boys and little black boys play together in a school playground in harmony and without any discrimination." Oh God, may you realize that dream. So I conclude my message hoping that it has been helpful to you. As for me, voicing it has liberated me from a burden that I was carrying for over a year. This is Deborah saying till the next time for another discovery.